bow whoop, bow whoop, boo whoop, boo whoop, boo whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh no, I whooped you. Hi. I inhaled my whoop and it killed me. I don't have any water. I forgot. Hi. I could mute myself. I feel like this is going over well with polling the audience. Oh, hi. Welcome. Welcome to the Strimstram. Oh, I could have done Star Wars today, but I didn't feel like it. Guys, spoiler alert, I don't think I could stream tomorrow, but I might be able to stream on Friday. This is why I've completely given up on making a schedule. Because it's pointless in the face of my life, as it turns out at this point in time. How y'all doing? This might not be a very long Strimstram, because I do have a time budget today, as I must go to the library in time o'clock to go look at books and do things. And I was like, I've been drawing a lot lately, but then I can't draw and stream at the same time unless I draw and stream at the same time. What? I've found this website. Well, I didn't find it. I saw someone on Blue Sky who found it, and I was like, wow, look it. They're drawing wiggles. It's so wiggly. Oh, that's because they made it on wigglypaint.net, hashtag not sponsored. Guys, this is a free website that you can just go to now, and I'm theorizing that some really rich person that lives in Japan made this out of the goodness of their heart, because there is nowhere that I could find on their site or their socials where you can like donate or like support in any way. It just exists and they don't want any money for it. And I'm just like, wow, that's very kind of you. Thank you, benevolent billionaire Japanese person. That's not true. I don't know if they're a billionaire. I don't know if they're a millionaire. They might not even be a thousandaire. I don't know. I don't know who the hell this person is. And they made other stuff too. They have just all these fun websites that they made. And like, I could show you and just get started. But you know me, I like yakking it up before we get started on the dang old main event. Guys, I don't even know if this stream is gonna work. I set this up like 2 seconds ago before hitting the go button. Because there's sounds on this site. I hope they're not annoying because I'm gonna leave them on. Mainly because I don't know how to turn them off. Believe me, I tried. In the beginning, I tried. But then they became a part of me, and I just came to accept that, you know what? The sound effects are gonna stay. You're like, Pastry, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess I'll show you. I guess we'll get started. How actually do I do that? I gotta zip out of here. See, I have to, like, not only does the scene transition, but my location also transitions. Watch, I go zoop. I thought I was gonna go to the right, but I tripped and I fell down, actually. I'm gonna hit this button. Bam. The music hard cuts. I don't know if my sound, okay, I think the sound effect of me talking is still happening, so let me zoop. I'm back. See, I had to shrink, or I don't know, is this a perspective thing? Did I move? Guys, I'm gonna push another thing, because otherwise this shit is gonna be dead silent other than the bloopity bloopity blop of the pippity pippity paint. So I'm gonna push play on this video. I'm gonna count down, and if you don't hear music in the background, say Pastry, I don't hear music in the background. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You should hear music. I certainly hear music. And I sure seem to see that the bar on my thing is bouncing. You can tell me if it's too loud, or too quiet, or too perfect. Haster, your music is too perfect. Oh, thank you. I didn't compose this. This is... What even is? This is emptyhead.mp3. This is called Songs to Occupy an Empty Noggin. AKA oh, it's a bit loud for yours truly. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. I don't even know if anyone can hear it. It might just be me living in my own world of bubtebd.mp3. I'm gonna put that shit on a loop. Anyway. No, not even this uploader made this music. This is Nintendo. This is bubtebd. Empty Head Music. You just search for that and you'll find it. Alright. What am I gonna draw today? Well... That's a really fascinating stream I've got going here. Anyway, bacon. Lizzie, you want me to draw bacon? Hello, welcome. I hope you can hear the empty head Nintendo.mp3 in the background. And can you also hear the sound of the bloops on here? Look at it. When you pick things, they make sound. You can see my cursor as well. That is intended, so you can see what exactly I'm doing. Guys, you see all this shit up here? Don't click on it. It doesn't do anything. Or it does, but like anytime I've tried to mess with this, it completely fucks up the whole website. So I'm not messing with that shit. That was my greeting, not an answer. But whoop! The greeting is bacon. I mean, we can draw bacon. Okay. So you know how I just said none of this shit works up here at the tippy top? All this shit down here does work. Especially, I like obliterate. Watch this. You draw something you don't like. You're like, oh, I don't like that. This drawing's no good. Obliterate. Guys, you only get one undo. Oh, geez. Today I learned you can right-click and make things appear on Wiggly Paint. This whole time I've been left-clicking. Not that it matters, I'd rather left-click. Obliterate. Anyway, so the buttons down here do work. You can crop. I did this when I first started using this site. I cropped like a crazy person. And I realized I don't really like doing that. I'm gonna try and draw and fill the whole damn canvas every time I use it. You were drawing inside of my head for a second. What? Oh, this! This is the inside of Winterheart's head. That'll be 50 bucks. No, I'm kidding. I wonder though, if I keep doing this, but then... You'll love to see it. Obliterate! Oh no, I've died. You've drawn some amazing things with this. Thank you, Lizzie. Yeah, I've been kind of spamming the shit out of certain Discord channels and less so social media. I'm kind of easing back into social media. It's a bit social. But I've been putting my favorites there. I have a blue sky. And that's like basically it. No, I have others, but I think that's like the quote-unquote the main one. Especially with this, because other websites, it's tough finding places that support the format of this particular website, because they save as GIFs. If you don't say GIF as GIF, don't at me. That's how I say it. It's the word gift minus the T. Why? I don't care what John Giff said it was supposed to be pronounced as. Ask me if I give a shit. I don't. The art has left his hands and now it's in mine. No, I don't know. I kind of feel bad since he said, like, I would have pronounced it this way. I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal. Anyway. How did I know it was gonna be Wiggly Doodle? Legala hi, because it says so in the title of the strip stream. But hello! I've still not drawn anything. Guys, currently, I have the palette to draw my D&D character, Alana Lupe. You're like, how, like, Alana Lupe? Alana Lupe. I don't know why I capitalized the L. That's how you spell her name. But people are like, how the fuck do you say that? I'm like, you just call her Lupe. Obliterate. I love doing that. Hashtag obsessed. Legola, the ADHD brain has fixated on this website, and I gotta strike while the iron's hot. So since I've got the Lupe palette, and we're talking about Lupe, maybe I should draw Lupe. I've drawn so many fucking pictures of Lupe, though. Like, what should I draw her looking like next? An expression. Oh my god, this is a goober tune right here. Hi, I hear there may be art. There might be art. I might be doing more Lupe. I could be like, oh wait, no, that's too far to the right. I need to move that to the middle. So guys, I've drawn like a lot more of this than y'all may even realize, because there's many times where I draw an expression that I don't like, and I just delete the whole damn thing, and it never sees the light of day. So, we're gonna start. This is how I do it. You start with the eyes. I don't give a shit. Guys, I think it's been... guys, I just short-circuited. If you didn't know what that was. I died. So, I'm back, though. For years now, I've been drawing where, like, I map out the whole body with the proper skeleton and proportions, and I'm like, this is how this has to go. It needs to be exact. It needs to look like this. I'm kind of sick of that shit. I'm drawing how I used to draw when I was a teenager. You start with the eyes and you go from there. And my life has been better for it. She kind of looks like Kermit. And I kind of vibe with that. Oh, oops. Guys, you only get one oops, just so you know. You can't multiple oops. You get one oops and that's it. Windows reboot sound. I have that somewhere. Can you hear this? That was me, like a second ago. Alright. So, I don't really like this face, but I'm gonna go through with it because sometimes you just gotta go through with it. Let's see. Oh, I like it a bit better now. For a second I got confused because I was like, what, is she gonna look like this? Oh no, I did 2 draws. That means I gotta... I can't double oops, hang on. No, it's fine. You just do that. And then it's fixed. Oh, this music is really filling my empty head, and I really appreciate that. See, that makes me happy. Just that tiny bit of forehead really sealed the deal. Happy accidents and all that. Exactly. Although that's a bit too much forehead. Lupe she got like a 3 head. She don't got a 4 head. She don't got a 5 head either. The hat? I feel like I've just been making up perspective for the hat. I don't know if it's realistic. I don't know if it's proportionally correct. I don't know if perspective-wise it makes any sense. But ask me if I give a shit. Guys, I went through a whole era in my early 20s where I was obsessed with drawing really well. Like, oh, I need to be respected. I need my art to look proper and good. It's like art school syndrome, basically. And just constantly asking for critique and advice and being like, it'll never be good. I need to try to make it better. And now I'm like, I'm gonna draw this girl looking like Kermit, and I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say about it. I've become free. Although I am trying to figure out how the fuck to do this hat. I'm a little... We'll get there. Oh wait, I know. I want it to be like that. Perfect. And then you gotta draw that big oh, Jesus. Okay, this might even go off the rails. Or like, do I want it to go off the rails? No. Not quite like that. No. Guys, I'll get there, don't worry. Do you give a shit? No, Hellsite, thank you for asking. Oh, wait, no, I don't like that either. See, this shit takes a while. The amount of times I hit oops is, it's a lot. I've lost count, and we've only just begun. Like, what even is this face? Who cares? She's unhinged. And we love that for her. I don't like this part of the hat. This is a good song. Is this Animal Crossing? I forget. No problem. I'm giving a thumbs up too. All right, we're gonna have to erase some of that because that's where her body exists. Oh gosh, I have hickey uppies. Oh, help. I've noticed I've like slightly changed her design as I've used this site, where in her original drawing of her that I don't really have a quick way to show it. But she had these like shoulder things. Guys, I don't know shit about clothes. I don't know how clothes work. All I know is that she had these like tops of her sleeves were like this. And lately I've been making them big. She got big sleeve things going on. And I love that for her. And now I don't know if this thing around her neck is it jewelry anymore, or is it a part of her shirt? The necklace may have evolved into straps that support her shirt, because I don't know. She does use gravity magic, quote unquote. The concept of this character is that she's a chronergy girl, time magic, and to an extent space magic. I don't know which neurospicy part of me takes umbrage with this part of D&D, but let me explain. I didn't have D&D growing up, as I've mentioned on previous streams probably. I had no friends to play D&D with. I had some friends, but none that gave a shit about D&D. And it didn't occur to me, I wasn't in any groups that could be like, hey Pastry, did you know that D&D has rules and numbers and a specific list of spells you have to choose from? Whereas in my overly imaginative, maladaptive, daydreaming brain, I just thought you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Like, oh, I want to be an ice wizard. You can't just do that in D&D. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I kind of hate that. Where, like, the only good spell is Fireball, which is, like, my least favorite element because fuck summer. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking use Fireball. I want to be a goddamn ice wizard. Kiss my ass. So, I do have some umbrage with, I guess that's, like, homebrew shit. But what I've been doing with this character, and bless Finn for, and my whole party, for putting up with my bullshit, but I've basically just, like, renamed every spell. I have it so that when you click on it and roll 20, it spits out, like, what the spell actually is. Like, it'll say in brackets, by the way, this is, Misty Step? Or some shit? But I call it something else. Brain poke, exactly! Like, I don't want to call it whatever the fuck it is. No, this is brain poke. And I headcanon that the spell looks a special, unique way for my special, unique character. OC do not steal. Cause like that, I've never grown out of that. Spoiler alert, or I don't know what to call that. I don't like that limitation on D&D. I don't want to just be the Fireball Wizard number 28. More like 2,500,028. I want to be the Space Wizard. I love that. That's perfect. Her hair's perfect. I don't know. This is growing on me. I didn't like it at first. I know what I don't like. I want these to be evened out a bit. Look at my special girl. Look. She should. Oh, god damn it. D&D is supposed to be fun. I don't see why you should quote-unquote grow out of it. Homebrew makes the game fun for you and the people you're playing with. I mean, I could see how that could conflict or, like, cause tension between people. Like, you might get... I mean, again, bless Finn. She's been very patient and good with my stupid ass. Like, guys, did I tell you how, like, this character... Lupe is a total ditz. Thank God I made her that way because she's just like me for real, for real. Every single time we have leveled up, I have forgotten to do some like crucial thing between sessions. So, oh guys, I may have changed my mind. I like how that looks, but I think it's too close to her damn head. Goodbye. So I'll literally have to be in the session And then I get to say, like, in character, oh, I need to write something down in my book while y'all get time to talk about shit. I'm just gonna write down this thing that I forgot. You folks skipped the side quest, which would have given you a special staff. But I don't, like, that too. I don't know about, like, side quests in D&D. Like, I get that these are set things, like adventures that are pre-written, and it's like, if party does this, then do this. But that doesn't happen in my brain. I'm like, oh, it's just a sandbox, right? And it's not, though. I always come up with a character idea and then work backward. Yeah, that's what I try to do these days, because that's just more fun. I don't want to just base a character around, like, the best spells, or, like, maybe at most I'll base a character around, like, a theme of spells and or skills or whatever. But with the last, I guess the last two characters I made, Lupe being one of them, her and Dr. Lemmy, my disaster plague doctor. All I knew, literally, I made that character based on just the fact that I wanted it to be a plague doctor with a beak face, and to dabble in just, like, whatever the fuck they would do. Like, oh, you're good at medicine, you're good at this, and it turned out the best thing for that was to make them a monk, so that they would still at least be viable in the party, which I think they did a pretty good job. Old Lemmy. They punched the shit out of a lot of things. I don't even remember taking any damage as Lemmy, or if I did, I punched myself back into health because I could do that. I had this great idea, but the players fucked off in another direction. Sorry. We, estoy stupidin'. Oh my god, maybe we could just, you know, perchance accidentally time travel and, do that. Side quest! No, we don't actually have to do that. That never happened. Oops! I love hitting oops. Oh, this music is fun. Oops! She's beautiful. That fucking face. I feel like I drew this exact face already, but I don't care. I'm running an introductory pre-made game and they skipped a chapter. I don't know if there's some kind of, like, obvious thing in sessions like that where it's like, you really should go here first. I have no fucking clue how to divine that shit. If there's some thing that would be like, that's what you should do, I'm like, I don't fucking know. If there's, like, verbiage or I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm not a party leader, that's for sure. We be gooberin' party. Yeah, like, I am not in charge of that party. Or, like, I feel like I have no ideas of, like, well, I don't know where to go next. I kind of just want to sleep so I can get my spells back. That's my mission. Have you / would you be down for trying other tabletop? I have tried other ones. Cyber's done a whole bunch. We have Stars Without Number, which is really cool, and I enjoy bigly and muchly. Oops. We did Tremulous? Is that what it's called? Delta Green? Cat? Sorry, there's cats in the song, apparently. There was one that was a one-shot that was, like, Die Hard, but on a space station, and I think we all got killed by zombies or something. And then Rob's is, 3.5? Or 3? I forget. It's one of those. It has a 3 in it. I don't know anything about Pathfinder. Cast a spell. Nap time! The DM can try to flag it, but you also don't want to signpost stuff to feel like they don't have a choice. Mothership was Die Hard. Thank you, Finn. I forgot the name. Straight to VHS is soon. That's right. I've not done that yet, but I know of it. Pathfinder is 3.5, but better. Oh. So, to answer that in a less long-winded way, yeah, I would like to try other stuff. I am open to other stuff. I really liked, at least in the sci-fi side of things, Stars Without Number is very good, and I really liked Delta Green as like a short session style thing. That's like the X-Files, but scarier. Like, you're basically fucked. You can almost expect to die every time. Oh, and I've done Cthulhu! Technically, Cthulhu was the first one I ever did. As like a practice for the VOT D&D, except it wasn't D&D at all, it was Cthulhu. So right now I'm just playing with the weight of the lines, because you don't always want everything to be the same hashtag thickness. I don't know why I put a hashtag in front of that. There's Lupe! Alright, let's color that loop in. So, I recently realized that you can customize all of these. Like, I thought this was just set, but you can make them whatever the hell you want. But I kind of have more fun leaving them as they are. It's gonna be limited no matter what, because you only get 3 colors to pick from. As you can see, that clearly this is yellow. But, that's been part of what has made this site— oh shit. Oops. I need the tiny one, please. Part of what has made this site so fun is the limitations. From the undos and the lack thereof to the limited color palette. But there's multitudes of color palettes you can pick from. So I've been striving to try to find the best color palette in relation to the character I'm drawing. Because Lupe doesn't really wear pink and blue. She wears purple and gold. But for whatever reason, this stuck out to me. And I thought, if you mix pink and blue, you kind of get purple. So maybe that's where my brain was at. But I just liked how this looked. We should do board games on Tabletop Sim. I do have Tabletop Sim. I think I do. I think, God, I think Author Thee bought that for me years ago. And we used the hell out of it for like 2 nights. What? My phone just went. You never know. You never know who's texting, so I gotta make sure that there's no emergencies and that everything is fine. This is becoming a meme on my channel. Okay, that is important, but not, like, urgently important, if you feel. It's like, check in for this appointment you have upcoming. I'm like, girl, I will, I promise. I'm waiting till the last minute, but I'll do it. It's literally tomorrow. That's why I can't stream tomorrow. But perhaps Friday. Squiggle version. Look at it, she squiggled to fuck out. Boop. One thing I might change on canonically colored Lupe is I don't know if I like the blue under her hat. I might make that more purple to match the rest of her. I don't know why I made that blue when she's not wearing any other blue. It might be good to limit the color palette just to make it more consistent. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. It's so squeaky. Well, guys, especially with this crazy website, are all the sounds okay? Is this squeaking, like, terribly loud? Someone mentioned RPGs. We've been talking to shit about RPG, Cyber. We were talking about Mothership and Delta Green and Tremulous and Stars Without Number and Pathfinder and D&D version 5 and D&D version 3.5 and Pathfinder. Did I say Pathfinder? I forget. Welcome in. Cyber is a certified, officially licensed DM. I don't know if any of that's true. But I said it. I don't need to be as exact as I'm being. Oh, this is a good jam. Oh shit, guys. I forgot. Okay, so the underside... Oh, Jesus, the eraser is probably the loudest motherfucker of them all. God damn. The underside of Lupe's hat is twinkly. It's sparkly. Alright? She's a sparkle dog. I don't want to hear it. So I tried to emphasize that by leaving a couple of white blippity blops that, you know, twinkle under said hat. You love to see it. Just a few. You know, we don't need to go crazy here. Perfect. I've got the government license to run games. There you go. You heard it here first. And then we'll give her some hair. She has dark hair. Like a black, but with a hint of purple, because she's a special fantasy special girl. Special fantasy special girl. That's what they're called. I guess, I mean, I shouldn't say that we all don't grow out of our teenagehood OC syndrome, but I mean, I guess some people do, or maybe they just say they do to be like, I'm an adult now and I don't do that immature stuff, and it's like, yeah, but I think you want to. I think you're mad. I like this tune. This is a goober-ass tune. Maybe I should draw Boops next, actually. Boops has not gotten enough attention after the last time I drew Boops, which I really like that picture. Although, I'll draw Lazy Boops. Boops who doesn't wear goggles or her face thing, because Pastry doesn't want to draw that. Pastry has regrets. Oh, we'll leave that alone. Do it! Mad 'cause adult checks out. Angry. Some people legit kill their souls in an attempt to be an adult, and it's a fucking waste every time. It really do be. I mean, look at this goober. Lupe, I'm glad you exist. And that's her reaction, like, hee! She's just so happy to be here. And I'm like, I'm glad you're here. You're like an extension of myself. It's tough, like, 'cause sometimes, like, I'm one of those people that whenever I make a character in a game, like Dark Souls or even fucking Star Wars, which I could have been playing, but I oops. I tend to just make me. I just make myself because I like myself and I wanna be in the game, and that's why I'm a big supporter of just people having the options to be themselves in games, and games about people that maybe aren't yourself, because there's people out in the world that aren't just some white girl with brown hair. Everyone should have a chance to make themselves or see themselves in a game. With D&D and the like, I kind of have this struggle where I've reached the point where I like making weird characters. I kind of dove headfirst into that with Goblin. Like, I was like, I can't just make a character that looks like me, but it's tough to make a character that isn't like you, personality-wise, because it's just me. And especially with a fucking wizard that has a lot of spells to juggle and a lot of shit to remember, I was like, well, I'm fucked, so I'm gonna give this girl the wizard version of ADHD so that when she completely fucks up, at least I've got an in-universe explanation. And it turns out that worked out beautifully because I be fucking up constantly in the campaign. Anyway, this is how I shade using this program. This tippy top tool, it's a pen. What are these? So this is a pen, like a inky pen. This is a marker, I guess? Paintbrush? I don't know what the fuck this thing is. It does that. Oh, it's like a, I don't know. It sounds like a spray can. And then this, I don't know what, it looks like a thingy. But that's an even bigger spray can, so I don't know what the hell those are. I do use them, but... Oh, Finn, what happened? Let me read. I've only had Lupe, Jessica, Kane, and Boops for X amount of time, but if anything happened to them, I would frickin' lose it. I think I ended up falling into that trope hard with Kane, my vampire boy, of, like, he just went small bean mode when I was supposed to make an asshole, guys. I was supposed to make a vampire who are kind of like, for Vampire the Masquerade, that was one I forgot to mention. We've done Vampire and Hunters. Jesus, I've done more than I thought. But, I keep hemming, sorry. With vampires, I was like, I'm gonna make a real asshole. I'm gonna make a stuck-up, like, internet celebrity that takes advantage of their fans and kills people and eats them. Like an extreme version of what so sadly happens often in real life. And the motherfucker became like the sweetest little bean who's an idiot. Oh, God. Boops is cyber. Well, I mean, you're there with Boops. We're friends. Our characters are friends. Meeps and Boops. Boops and Meeps. Alright, weirdly, I feel like our two characters, Meeps and Boops, didn't, like they're, in general, I feel like a lot of us didn't get, like, one-on-one time. We're always just in, like, the thick of it as a team. And my headcanon, if you're okay with this, Finn, is that our characters were friends, like, online because they're hackers, and then when they met in person, it was just awkward as shit. They don't talk much. Because that just seems like it would actually happen. You know what I mean? A friend just looked over my shoulder at your stream and he told me to say, I can't read! She told me to say she liked your art! Thank you, friend! I appreciate that. Look it. Lupe says thank you. I'm gonna put little, like, blips here. I don't know what they're there now. I cannot fucking read. 100% canon. It truly do be. And then I gotta sign it, because I like to sign my name on my pictures. Pastry. The T, always be tall. That's what the T stands for. But what was I saying? Small bean Kane? Yeah. I feel like I had to do that in a way, because Pastry doesn't know how the fuck vampires work. I mean, I know it's called the Masquerade, and apparently vampires are supposed to masquerade to blend in with the people so that they don't get staked and what have you. But Pastry don't know shit, ergo Kane didn't know shit, and it was like, you're the worst vampire I ever heard of, and he's like, but you've heard of me, and they're like, well, actually, no. Because we're not supposed to have phones and we're not supposed to have internet. What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean? You make videos. Stop it. But then again, you know, they made fame a category as a good thing, or actually, maybe it wasn't a good thing. Guys, like, I pastry literally picked eat food because I thought that just sounded like a really good thing to have, and I was like, oh, if I can eat food, I don't have to eat people. And then I had to learn the hard way, like, no, you have to throw up the food when no one's looking. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I didn't read. So, I'm a bit of a goober. And I just can't... I can't not have goobage in my characters. The only way they can't be goobers is if I don't, like, participate a lot. Because if I participate in the campaign, the goobage cannot be contained. It's gonna be spilling everywhere. We'll give her some highlights in her hair, or like shinies, I don't know what to call them. Oh shit. The illusion of light. Okay, don't worry, I can fix this. I can fix her. No, I can't, she's me. Alright, I think it's done. This one. It ended up turning out alright. In the very beginning I was like, I don't like that. But you hit export. You save it as a... Oh shit, hang on, give me a second. I have folders for this. I gotta go to my folder for my stuff. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna save it. That's a good tune. They're all good tunes. Alright, where do I keep... I love the bacon one. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna copy that because I don't know the code for making the E do what I want it to do. So you just Lupe, and then what would I save this as? Do I have one called Grin already? I don't, so we'll call it Grin. And then I save it, and I'll put it on my desktop, and then I'll do what I will with it later. She looks happy. She is happy. Now everyone wave goodbye to Lupe because obliterate! Damn, she gone. Okay, did I say I was gonna draw boops next? Are we busting? The sound is overlapping with the sound. I hope it sounds chaotic. Obviously, there's purple here that I could have used. But, you know, actually I wonder... Oops. Oh! Wow! She back. Wait, what does she look like in purple? Oh no, that's all wrong. Alright, obliterate! I gotta head off, enjoy Ort! Thank you, Hellside! Thank your friend! Thank yourself! And, fare thee well. Are there any good palettes for boops, I wonder? With, like, green that isn't the same green that I use for Dr. Lemmy and Goblin? No. The answer is no. I could attempt to make a... like a custom version, but guys, I don't know these... Does anyone out there actually rememberize? Transparency mask. Interesting. I haven't used that yet, and I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, neon green, but there's no neon green to pick from by default, unfortunately. There's the like this is the most green one that I like, but okay. Let me take a peeksy. I'm gonna look up some colors, and they're, what are these called? Are these, yeah, hexadecimal. So let me look up, like, green. Hexadecimal. And then I wonder if there's a chart I can pick from. And then just easily input those here. Because, yeah, let's see. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Alright. I don't want to make it too neon green. I'm sorry if you just heard that. I belched like crazy, y'all. It's all that coffee. Right, so we're gonna make... I don't know if that's even gonna work. I don't know if this actually works now that I think about it. We're gonna want... like a slightly... like a gray... for the darkness, and then something for her hair, which is kind of... well, her hair can be any color, technically. Like, a fun fact about Boops is that... was that the last mission we did, guys? Where, oh, look at that. Oh, I might make that a little darker. But, she decided to get hair implants of, I forget what the word for it is. Gosh, I keep having... ah! She has fake hair, basically, that can change whatever color she wants it to be. But if someone threw an EMP at her, it would become see-through and she would become bald. So we'll look forward to that in a future episode. That might be too dark. I can't make it too dark. That would be ridiculous. Let's try that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because we get black, essentially. I'm gonna... well, this is like off black, but... Alright, so... have I ever drawn Boops without a mask on? I don't think I have. Maybe I can make something fun. Yeah, Boops purchased cybernetic implant hair during the last job, which was the heist! Multiple heists in one. It was crazy. In fact, do I have, like... I want to make sure I don't draw Boops incorrectly. I know that sounds wild, but sometimes I can't remember exactly what a character looks like off the top of my head. So I'll just stick her over here. So, let's see. This'll be like casual Boops, perhaps. Another thing. Gosh, excuse me. Another thing. I used to worry so much about what the biz calls same-face syndrome, where it's like, oh, you really should, like, and you know what? There is merit to it that it is good to be able to draw a variety of different types of people and things. But I've also kind of hit the I don't give a shit phase of that too. I could, but I've kind of just like drawing beanpoles lately. Like all my D&D girls I feel like are either short stacks or beanpoles, and I'm okay with that. And they've all got like the same shaped eyes, but it's because I just like drawing eyes like that, and I'm just gonna draw the way I like drawing, and that's that. I don't like that. I'm gonna draw the way I like. I don't like that. I might see if I'll give Boops a unique feature, facial-wise, but I have an idea. Maybe she wears a mask because she's insecure about her teethies. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of feel like I did my time learning and exploring. I'm even still exploring my art style to this day. It's a bit different than it used to be. But once I just gotta embrace my hyperfixations, and that even happens in art styles where it's like, I don't want to branch out. I'm having fun doing this one thing, so I'm gonna do this one damn thing. It ain't hurting anybody. She kinda has, like, low lashes. Do I want to give her a nose? Lupe don't have no damn nose. That's why she's insecure. She doesn't have a nose. So let me... We're gonna make her smile. Awkwardly. Maybe she got like a... tooth. Oh, I got... Nucky! Girl needs a cybernetic nose implant. I love it. Actually, I almost hit obliterate. Did you see that? She can shoot water between her teeth like a pro. Little known fact. This is a fun little song. It's Zeldy. Sorry, I can't smell anything. I forgot to change my nose. That would be crazy if you, like, You know how the tongue map is bullshit? Guys, I need to know if in other countries you were taught this as a child, which I don't think it was literally what they meant. I don't know. I feel like there's a deep dive we can do into this. Okay, let me try to actually explain before I get too off topic. But basically, as a kid, we had this sheet that showed a picture of the human tongue, and the way that the diagram was displayed, it made it look like that certain areas of the tongue could taste specific things. Like, I don't remember exactly how it was laid out, but for example, let's say the tongue had a line bisecting it and a couple of crisscrosses, just putting it into different sections. Where they were like, the tip of the tongue tastes sweets. The middle left sector tastes bitter. You know what I mean? So it was like, the way that it was mapped out was almost as if each part of the tongue was designated to taste specific tastes. And a lot of people were just like, but that's not true. Like, we grew up and then we were like, why does the tongue map exist? It's just blatantly false. Like, you can taste anything on any part of your tongue if you have like a default tongue. I don't know how to word that. If you have a normal tongue, it'll just taste everything everywhere. Bitter, sweet, umami, exactly. Like, and they made it look like that only specific parts of the tongue could taste different things. I don't know. But yeah, people grew up and said, like, why were we taught this? It's bullshit. The whole tongue can taste anything. But I'm wondering if we just misunderstood that diagram as kids. It might not have literally meant that this part of the tongue can taste this. It may have just been saying, like, this is what a tongue can taste, and we're gonna poorly tell you this with this diagram that makes it look like it's only in specific spots. I don't know which is true. I honestly don't know. I don't know if the tongue map was like a literal thing saying like, by the way, you can only taste things here, or if it was just a poorly displayed diagram of like, okay, well, this is what you can taste, and we're just gonna map it out this way because we didn't go to graphic design school. I don't know. Anyway, that's my rant about the human tongue, and I don't remember why I even started talking about that. Man, Boops is a real goober, huh? I guess her hair looks like this. I can't tell because she's got goggles on in the pictures otherwise. I don't know what her fringe looks like. I don't like that. And I don't like the position of her mouth. I'll probably still give her the toothy grin, but I'm gonna wait till the rest of the picture's done. Wikipedia says the concept is taught in some schools, but is incorrect. Every taste sensation can come from all regions of the tongue, though certain parts are more sensitive to certain tastes. Okay, so we were just straight up taught incorrectly. I just wasn't sure. It was one of those things in hindsight where I was like, maybe it was just really poorly explained or drawn, but they weren't literally trying to teach us that. Turns out they were literally trying to teach us that. And I don't know if other places and schools, like, across the pond did the same damn thing or not. I'm having a hard time drawing Boops. Maybe she should have her goggles, but I fucking hate drawing the goggles, but I want her to have goggles, you feel me? Her hair looks too big. Too large. Who designed this damn character? I hate goggles. Yeah, what idiot designed this stupid character? She should have known that I don't like drawing goggles. Idiot. Her hair almost looks like dreadlocks, but they're not dreadlocks. I don't know, I just kind of, you know what? It's because I'm making them too boofy compared to what they actually look like. Oh, maybe I should draw Jessica. Guys, I might obliterate Boops. No offense, Boops. I feel like this medium doesn't suit you. Even though it's digital, and that's really ironic, actually. Here, how about one big swoop? One big swoop for Boops. Oh, that's... And she'll, like, what? What do you mean you don't like drawing me? Like, sorry. I don't make the rules, except I literally do. Well, that's a bit better. Maybe? She needs a neck. You need a neck. Oh, what do you know? Boops wears a choker, just like all my other characters, because I like how they look. They are peak fashion, in my humble opinion. Aw, you're growing on me, Boops. Why does this line look so much thinner than the rest? Is that... that was weird. You can do the powered down EMP hair, where you can just, like, see through it. Like, what the fuck? I don't know how the hell I would do that on this program. Oh, her hair kind of do a flippy, actually. Here, wait. I picture it would go really limp, almost as if it was wet if it got EMP'd. That would be funny. Limp and see-through. Crazy. The hard part is the 6 million UN shots in the background. That motherfucker. We never really found out what became of him, other than, you know, having 8 million of them. My mortal enemy. Him and me on opposing computers, just like reverse hacking each other like crazy. Like, stop it! Stop! Stop shutting the doors that I'm trying to open and vice versa! You and Shaw, you piece of shit! Baiting it out. Wait, okay, I really need to focus, y'all. Baiting it out in the information superhighway of the future. Oh, battling! Why am I reading baiting? What the fuck is wrong with me? Hang on. There. Now I have this for next time. Do I have eyes in my head? The answer is apparently no, I fucking don't. Oh my god, I thought there was a bug on my screen, but it's the feet of the stupid watermark on the VTuber thing. I'm covering that up. That scared the shit out of me. I thought I had the biggest bug on the planet on my screen. I am having a lot of trouble drawing this strand of hair. What time is it? I've got plenty of time. There we go. Maybe. Boops, do you secretly not have ears either? Leave me alone, she says. Don't worry about it. You got baited. Meanwhile, Meeps was committing wheelie chair cuckoo. Guys, I can't say that fucking word. That was a close one. You almost died, like, episode 1, season 1, episode 1, scene 1. But you came back. It's all good. Just DM Cyber was like, guys, you gotta be really careful because this is a weirdly realistic world where it doesn't take much from a bullet to kill you and you'll die. And Finn was just like, bet. I'm gonna charge this fucking turret with my chair. And then she died. But she didn't die. She had to live on to become, like, the WWE champion of Planet Gamble. I can't remember what it was called. Guys, I'm glad I didn't give up on Boops, although I don't like this side of her face, so I'm erasing it. There's a weird quirk on this website where, whatever you erase stops wiggling. So you kind of have to go over it again with the wiggles to get it to wiggle again. Guys, I don't know. I should just make her happy. I don't want to make her sad. If anything happens to Boops, I'll obliterate this whole stream. She was here for a good time, not a long time. My favorite was how after a person charges a turret and gets shot down, a second person charges the first person, and that got shot down, and then they also got shot down. And yeah, I think that was like... We were talking about this on a previous stream, probably Star Wars, because 1, that was recent, and 2, it's literally D&D but Star Wars, so I'm sure this came up. But we were talking about how it is, like, silly, hiccup, silly and dumb to just be like, well, I roll again, like, you failed, well, I roll again, and you're not, but I did that as Boops, didn't I? I was just like, roll hack until I turn off this fucking turret, because otherwise everyone was gonna die. Cyber, I'm sorry, you were probably like this bitch. But, you know, it did have the caveat of getting more difficult every time, I think. But still, just like, the motherfucker. You need to stop doing what you're doing. Like, wait a minute. Memory unlocked. I literally did that. The turret was clearly distracted. Okay. I think I did it. I think I made her face complete. It's different depending on what game it is you're playing. It's probably... Here, let me put my book away, even though I probably need it. The specific situation is, well, you done no bad thing. Okay. I'm gonna try not to do that where applicable. Guys, okay, I need your help. I need your serious help, because I've been using this word a lot lately, and I've said it different every time I've said it out loud. Is it applicable or applicable? It's a very slight like, I feel like both work, and I don't know which one's correct, and I feel like a fucking dummy dingus. Applicable. Applicable. Because, like, I don't know! Applicable. I don't know! Didn't help, I completely goofed my hit points, oh no! Okay, Boops. Give us a smile. It is perfectly dramatic for you to be furiously working at the console and trying your damn best while the rest are trying to survive and await news of your imminent success. I guess for someone that is literally sat at a computer, like, they're not just gonna be like, oh, God, oops, I can't get into the computer. And I think there were a lot of computers in that room, to be fair. How thick do you want your gap tooth to be, Boops? That thick. Oh, okay, I got you. And you need eyebrows. Those weren't implanted. Those are real. I think. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna try to give her a bit more of a forehead. I haven't even started the damn colors. Boops, why you got armor? Who decided on this? Oh, me, that's right. Applicable. Applicable. Are you like applicable? Applicable. I said that really goobertastically. I actually quite like her silly, useless shoulder armor. This is some snazzy elevator music. Lovely. All right. Boops, you're finally getting a drawing of yourself. How do you feel? I feel great. That's not your voice. Oops. Oops. Boops. How does it work when it's on the other shoulder? Art's hard, guys. I just remembered the cake for 6! Oh, I know! She's our friend! She's still hanging out at home base. We weren't allowed to take her on vacation with us, I don't think. She's kinda... I think she's being treated well. I hope. Boops will, like, blow the fucking place up if not. Let's see. Light as a feather, flat as a board. That's my girls. Ooh. I know this song. This is from Mario Kart. AKA the hustle game. Pack lunch. Alright, Boops. Make your hair go more up. There you go. And then, like, nope, that was a little too much off the top. It's a bit empty over here. I'm gonna put my name up here. Cause you gotta be signing. Bam. Like, I kinda... Like, I want something here, but I really like how her hair looks, and I'm afraid of messing that up, but you know what? Live a little. Wave hello. Wait, hang on. What hand would that be? I'm, like, looking at my real-life hands, like, how the fuck does this work? Guys, hands are tough. That was annoying me. I'm still, like, not... I'm not convinced with this side of her hair for some reason. There's too many awes. I know. We have like a whole society that we helped give mini golf to. Crazy golf. I forget what it was called. It was good. I'm looking at my hand like, how do I do this? I mean, it doesn't have to be that high up. Let me try to just draw a hand in a one and done. That's... I mean, that thumb is pretty whack, actually. I don't like that thumb. I think the thumb, for me, drawing hands, the thumb is the hardest one. I don't know if that's the same for everyone else out there. Thumbs are fucking weird. I've got weird thumbs. I've got weird thumbs IRL. You're like, what the fuck do you mean? Let me tell you. They look normal at a glance. Oh shit, I really fucked that finger up. Just oops that. Right, so I can't literally show you. They look normal at a glance, but then like if you like stuck your thumb out as far as it can go, as if you're like pointing with your thumb like, nah, go that way. If I do that, my left thumb goes back way further than my right. And you might be thinking, oh, well my thumbs perhaps go far back, or I know someone with a thumb that goes far back. That's just how their joints work. That's just having a double jointed thumb or whatever you want to call it. No, guys. If you're squeamish, turn off the audio. I'll put, when I'm done the story, I'll put a heart right here, and then you'll know I'm done, and I'll try not to forget that now that I've said it. So, okay, squeamish people, you're gone? Okay, good. So, in an art class one day, in high school, I think, perhaps middle school, I think it was high school, we were doing lithographs, is that what they're called? Where you take this soft, spongy thing, this like, it's like kind of hard, but you can carve out of it. Maybe you can see where this is going. You can carve out of it with a tool. It's not a particularly sharp tool. It's like a curvy boy that you're supposed to carve parts of the lithograph away, and then you put ink on it to make an imprint. Like you're making a stamp, basically. Young Pastry was absentmindedly carving said lithograph, and she got distracted, and when she carved, it went like kind of loosely went zoop off of the thing into the thumb, into the right at the joint, right at the inner knucky, first knucky, inner knucky, first joint knucky. Ouch. Weirdly, I don't remember it bleeding, so it wasn't like that squeamish. However, it was deep, and I could see something white in there, and I was like, that's not good. And I never went to the nurse. I just let it heal. I put a band-aid on it, forgot about it. I probably, considering how far back I can make it go, I probably broke and tore something important. And, but it healed and it doesn't hurt. The end. there you go. Lino print? I don't remember what it was called. It started with an L. Lego's freaking out. But it's all fine in the end. Now I have a fun trick I can do with my thumb, where I'm like, look, it goes farther back. And then when someone asks why, I'm like, are you sure you want to know? Guys, I'm not great at drawing hands. But at least I draw them. I never know if I want to do hands like fingies close together or do this little like this joint where you put like a little guy in there. Oh, I kind of like that actually. Or do I? I don't know. Well, stay tuned. Oh, it's See, the thumb don't look big enough. Now the thumb looking tiny, teeny weeny. Teeny weeny thummy. I hate drawing thumbs. I really do. They're my least favorite thing. Ugh. Ugh. They just, are thumbs real? Oh, that's not so bad, actually. Yay! I like it now. Suddenly it all fit together. How the fuck do your gloves work, Boops? She has... Now I've got to fuck with it more. Ugh. Okay. I I be here the whole time. Hi, Rob. Hi, been here the whole. Did you say anything earlier and I blatantly ignored it? That wouldn't surprise me. I'm really bad at doing shit. Rob, this is Boops. This is. I guess you know. If you've been here listening the whole time, now you know. Rob's one of the people that I sent like 5 million fucking pictures to, and I'm like, I really need to stop. I'm just gonna be pissing people off. Shit, Boops, I don't know what your gloves do when it comes to your thumbs, actually. I get one of them. Okay, yeah, Boops wears fingerless gloves. There's no glove there, but there's glove there. Because... guys, it's tough to type on a computer with gloves on. But she wanted to wear gloves and be cool, but she didn't want her fingies to be, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Compromised. Whoa, 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 I never said I listen. Oh, okay. Rob hasn't heard shit. I wonder... she feels like she needs... a hair accessory. Maybe she's got like a clip here that helps keep her goggles in place. I like that. Done. It's canon. Canonized. Complete. Right, now I gotta... let's see. Will I make that darker? Oops. Art! Hi, Lynchy! Welcome to art! Well, let's do what we know is green. Like, super green. Like in the Fifth Element. Super green. Anyway, so if you were here and not listening, or weren't here, this is Boops McGee. My Stars Without Number character. You know what? I think she was who I actually drew on, like, the one other time I did a damn art stream. And I don't mean the, creative space. I mean, like, I just did Affinity. And that was back when I, like, drew in my old way. Not, like, art style, but that was when I... Ugh, the line art was not it. I tell you what. Alright, green. Big green, super green. You know what? There's not that much of the bright green on... Like, it's used as an accent. It's not really her main thing. But we're gonna give her her hair. I was just seeing how the color looked. I like to do the outline. Oh shit, I forgot to do line weight. I should do that first. But now that folks are here that weren't here and not listening before but are now currently listening, hello. Sorry if work is working, but I hope you are doing well. That squeaking sound is like people talking on Animal Crossing, which is fitting because I've got Bub Tebdy music. Guys, I don't know how to turn off the squeaking sounds. I kind of like them personally. I could see how it would get annoying very quickly for others. Bloop, 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 bloop. But it does sound like that. I've never played Animal Crossing. I could, now that I have a... Well, I kinda have a Switch. It's a borrowed slash owned slash shared Switch. That being said, it does not have online access. I don't know if I would purchase said online access for my account, because I don't think I use it enough to warrant that. And I don't like subscription-based models for, like, basically anything. That's why, here on an art stream, art-related topics, for normal, not wigglypaint.net drawings, I use Affinity Photo, which you pay for it kinda once. It's not a subscription base. Basically, well, what happened for me specifically was I bought it when it was a newish program, And then a couple months later, they released version 2.0, and I had to buy that separately, which I was a bit like, oh darn, but it's not subscription. It's not Adobe's bullshit. If you're looking for an alternative to Adobe products in general and their predatory payment system, get Affinity. There's Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer. I bought both. I just wanted to support them. I don't really use Designer though. I've never been good at using design/Illustrator-esque programs. They feel too mathematical, and I'm like, I hate this. I could never vibe with that, even though I do use the pen tool a lot on the photo one, but that doesn't feel like math. That just feels like line art that is perfect for inking my drawings digitally. So I'm not having to go over, like, with the way I'm doing this now, this is how I used to do all my line art digitally. But when you're trying to make it neat and clean and not wigglypaint.net, it is a bit daunting. The pen tool has helped me a lot in that regard. Cause yeah, no Adobe for me, thank you. Well, there we go, that's much better. I'm done with work, but work sure been working. Work is do be doing. Speaking of, alright, I have plenty of time. I was not complaining people pleaser pastry. Wait, oh, you mean about the squeaking? I just mean in general, I do think it might be off-putting for some people, just generally speaking. Because admittedly, I tried to turn it off when I first was using it, but it grew on me. Because I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. I guess Boops is like the one TTRPG character I have that she just looks like me. I didn't intend for that. She's like me if I was a skinny little hacker, basically. Which I guess she was one of my earlier characters too. I knew when I made Goblin, I was like, alright, like, you can make her you in spirit, but you need to make, like, a cute little not person. And I was like, okay. Okay, me. I agree with that. Let's do it. Did you see my other message about posts? What? Pastry is well known for her tech and IT skills, being part of the tech squad. Yes, I am part of the tech squad. That's myself and Rob, where we take a computer and we throw it across the room in the style of Zoolander, like the files are in the computer. And we're there acting like chimpanzees, trying to figure out how to get into said computer. Oh, got a parcel yesterday. Oh shit, I didn't see shit. Waiting for, yay, you got it! It took a very long time, but it got there in the end. I'm so happy. If, you know, just as a little warning, I guess, you know, it's your right to know ahead of time. If anything in there is expired, don't feel pressured to consume anything that's expired. That's all. I don't know if it will be. I feel like the whole reason I picked what I picked is because it's long-lasting, but you know. I had to get it shipped by a dolphin. Yeah, I know. Seal post takes a while. It should be waterproof, though. If it's off, I I'm eating it on stream. Oh, watch a man die in real time. I think I can make this a bit bigger. There we go. Oops. You know, this is the perfect button because I be saying oops every time I make a mistake. And it's like, they understood that. Beautiful. Alright, here's the conundrum. She wears a lot of black. So do I want to use straight up black for black? Or do I want to use... Again, a limited color palette. Hello, Pastry! Totally not coming by, wishing us play Night Raid. Shig, hello! Shig, did you hear whenever that last stream was that you showed up and I just did not see your message and I straight up ignored your ass? I'm so sorry! Hi! I would love to play Night Rain again at some point when the timetables align tables and we can actually fucking do that. Oh my god. Like, I went back to clip something and I saw the chat replay and I saw a message pop up. I was like, who the hell is that? And I was like, oh no, I'm a terrible person. Just straight up did not see that shit. I can't. Alright, I'm gonna go with dark green because overusing the color black is every artist's first mistake. Wow, that was a really all-encompassing statement. That is not true. I laughed my ass off. You're the cutest creature, especially when you say burger. Thank you, Shig. I hope you've been doing well. I have no idea what time it is in the land you hail from. Here it is 12 in the afternoon, lunchtime. But I am without lunch. No burger for me. No taco, no hot dog. Just drawing, just streaming. See, this is a conundrum. No, wait, I have an idea. Because I don't want to make the shoulder pads black, I don't want to make them bright green, and I don't want to make them dark green, because dark green is the color that I'm using in the stead of black. But I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. See, this is kind of the fun part of wigglypaint.net, is sussing out how you want to utilize your 3 colors. Well, technically 4, because you get black, quote-unquote, but, you know, you get these. You get these and nothing more. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna make them dark green? Because her shoulder pads are silver, gray, steel, whatever you want to call it. But here's what we're gonna attempt. Alright, let's try the blowtorch. I'm a bit ahead, 6 p.m. I came back from the oh, what? Did it go well? Dentist is scary. Do I like that? I feel like this tool is too aggressive, but I'm scared to bip bop bip. You know what? I need to not be scared to bip bop bip. I'm gonna bip bop bip bop bip. So I don't want to make it pitch black, but I don't want it to stay green. You feel me? So I'm gonna bip bop bip until it's like something in between with my limited tools. That helps as well. Kind of gets the corners. I guess that works. This is also black, technically. The gloves are also black. Now, I guess I could make this part light. Because they are lighter on her quote-unquote official artwork. Huff, 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 huff. Oh, I'm an artiste. Oh. And then maybe for the shading under the armor on her shoulder. Lovely. I like that! That turned out all right. But Shig, I hope the dentist was not scary. I hope all was well and good. Oh, I'm so glad I drew Boops. I was like... It's so silly, but like I felt guilty. Like, I drew all my other children, but I didn't draw Boops, and I'm sorry. I felt bad. You're like, you're neglecting me. Like, girl, I'm so sorry. It's my fault because I gave you goggles and shit, and I don't want to draw the goggles and shit. I do want to give some shading under the hair. I use shading very lightly. I'm happy with how it's turning out. Boops, we got there in the end. Now you join the pantheon of TTRPG characters who got wiggly painted on .net. You know, these aren't identical tools. This one is more spotty, and this one is almost like hair? Not literal hair, but it's little lines as opposed to little dots. So I don't know if that was good of me to do that, but you know what? It is what it is. And that's how you do that. All right, and you know what? I think I'll give her a neon outline because that's cool. Wow, that song really just ended, huh? Ooh, I wonder. I kinda... like, the background is too white. Boops doesn't live in light mode on her computer. Boops is a true hacker, a true gamer. She needs dark mode. Dark mode or bust. So she'll have this outline. Oops. But, we're gonna use the dark color as well. Oh. Okay, did it. It's fun. Fun.mp3. I hope I'm not getting VOD muted for this stuff, but I always smack record when I start streaming in case Twitch does decide to turn off my sound. Alright, we're almost done with Boops, and then I'm gonna probably BRB, take like a small break between Ort. That being said, we're doing this first. Woohoo! Dark mode! You love to see it. Unless you're Rob, who doesn't... he fucking uses light mode, and I don't know how the man is alive. Oops. I really do be saying oops. I don't know... now I can't remember if whenever I've done a past art stream, did I say oops whenever I made a mistake? Or has this program influenced me to say oops? But it's the perfect word when you fuck up. Oops. We got some tasteful piano. This is like what was playing at dinner time when when Meeps and Boops both endeavored to seduce the director man, or what, a producer, what was he? Guys, the heist that we went on, what even were the layers? It was crazy. We went to a casino planet, and we were literally going to have a nice vacation because we had just gone through some crazy shit, and then we took it upon ourselves to go on a heist for no reason, even though we were not hurting for money, or we were kind of just bored, and we were like, let's commit crimes. And, oh my god, so like someone... There was a movie going on. So there were, first of all, there was a casino. The casino had a vault in it, full of like money and chips and who the fuck knows what else. So we were gonna heist that, but then it turns out there was a movie being filmed there for real fake James Bond. It was like that universe's version of James Bond, where James Bond was gonna go and stop a movie heist, but it turned out that the movie heist was a real heist that they were using to like cover up, and they're like, we're gonna, like, our movie series isn't doing well, so we're gonna steal from this fucking casino bank. And that was separate from us. We were not involved. Our heist was separate from theirs. We wiggled our way into the movie by seducing a producer so that we got a part in the movie, and then we were let in on their heist, but then our plan was to use our heist to steal from their heist. And then meanwhile, there was wrestling going on. There was another hacker. Somehow the producer that I seduced, fucking knew who I was, because they had hackers that like hacked into my hotel room or some shit. It was fucking crazy. Anyway, Boops is done. He was a producer, man. Yeah, and failing to seductively... Finn tried to seductively eat a cake and then, like, just casually whip out, like, an 800-page novel or some shit to seductively read from the novel. And, you know, it was a valiant effort. You know, I kind of don't like this track because it's just cricket.mp3, and I've got enough of that shit going on in real life. At night... there's a cricket that lives in my window, I'm convinced. And it is loud as fuck, that when I'm on, like, a Discord call, people are like, what the hell is that sound? And I'm like, oh, that's my cricket. Anyway, I'm gonna export this before something tragic happens. I'm just gonna call it Boops for now. I'm saving that to my desktop. I guess I'll post that on Blue Sky later, because I really like how it turned out. She looks great, and I like her teeth, her toofies. Anyway, shit, if I switch screens, seductively reading Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment. I butchered that name. Guys, I gotta use the bathroom. Much like Boops did, because that was my thing. I snuck into the bathroom. I think I tried to get his attention on the way to the bathroom. Failed that. And then I set up my phone to call itself as I came back out, so that it would happen right when I was stood beside his table or some shit. And then I'd be like, oh, I have to take this text. And then I stood there like, and somehow that worked. Widely known for its seductiveness. Okay, I'm gonna explode. I'll be right back. I'll be back and then we'll draw something else. But before I do, obliterate! Okay, I hope all the sound stuff continues to work. Be right back. Zoop! Chat!
I wish for knowledge.
No!
No, didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
I wish for gold.
She can say, I wish to be safe.
I wish to leave.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Oh, shit! She made a wish that worked.
what
Leave.
did I do?
Run!
What was that?
Run to the exit! Where's the German guy?
What's going
Germany.
on? My controller seems to have stopped working. Maybe
They
I've been
wouldn't call
tapped
it
out.
Germany. They'd call it like the bratwurst area or some shit.
What the fuck?
Have you ever
I
been to
think
the
we-
Bratwurst area?
monster!
My controller just
bad camera.
What
I
is,
didn't want
what
to
is
see that.
this?
No one knew it, but Furby magic is actually just like confusion.
Vsauce!
Yes.
Vsauce!
I'm a psychic type.
Yes. Ah, hi!
Furby cast
Jesus Christ,
confusion.
that scared the shit out of me. I came around a corner and something fucking exploded in my face.
Got too
There's
excited.
Glador for these though.
Anyone down here being stupid?
No, it's just you.
Guys, there's a dance party!
Wait a minute, I want to go to a dance party. Where's that?
It makes me think of that hamster with the bottle and the waving and the multicolored lights.
You alright, pastry?
Dancing! I'm dancing! The Forever Running redeemed a dance party. Please.
Cyber Necromancer.
Or was it Cyber? Oh!
Bleeding
Sorry.
to death.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Where are you?
Right here, look! I've been here for about... I've been here for so long! Just watching you spin.
I had to dance. It was Cyber spinning.
Paid.
We got close
What?
to like
What did you say, Rob?
a quota from that, I think.
What?
Right, you have to.
Oh, no!
Rob, I'm gonna.
Stop!
Rob, I'm gonna kick you out of the server, mate.
Hey, I said it very quietly. I said if she air holds me again, I'll hit her with the spade. And she walked up to my.
Wait, was there anything in these though? No, these are real fake boxes. That's shut. Oh, can she die? Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, I guess I actually have to help. So I guess I will. I have a shotgun too. Let me go first then. Get the fuck, get.
Oh shit!
Now what? Oh wait, I turned off the music. How do I... Did it. Okay, so I drew Boops. Should I draw Boops again? No. Because Boops had the last art stream, and now she's taken up most of this one, I feel like. Greedy ass Boops. Well, let's look at color palettes and go from there. I wish I could... You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this one. I did it. And then I'm gonna MS Paint that. And so if I ever want to draw Boops again, I've got her color palette. I'll save that. Save as a PNG. Boops colors.png. I did it. Okay, perfect. So, I hate the default one. I would not have kept using this if it was only the default one. Use the picture you made as a color palette. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But I'm not drawing Boops again right now. I'm gonna draw something else. What? Maybe Lemmy. I've not drawn Lemmy enough, and I love Lemmy. Lemmy uses the same palette as Goblin. Now, the thing about Lemmy is that they are difficult to draw from a variety of angles. Because they're a plague doctor. And they just have a fucking beak. Oh, hello! Is Discord still not telling you the truth about me? Also, don't be super disappointed, Authorthy. I think I might stream Star Wars on Friday. I can't tomorrow. I've got an appointment tomorrow. But, Friday, I don't have obligations that I'm aware of. And I just wanted to give this a shot. Oh. Anyway. I love Dr. Lemmy. They are my hero. Don't make me pick a favorite child, though. I enjoy all of them. Whereas... There we go. I need, like, an example Lemmy. Hey! Don't give me that look! I didn't know, I drew, in the past, I drew Lemmy in a very, like, not realistic way, but, you know, I would only draw the mask like that, and put, like, the eye in the mask, and, you know, it was very grounded. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck me up with that spy versus spy looking shit. That's the true essence of Lemmy. What direction does the hat go? Or it's like a hood. It's like a peasant, a medieval peasant hood kind of thing going on here. Lemmy is probably like the most cartoony of the bunch, because look at this creature. Actually, lately I have enjoyed characters that have small to no shoulders. No shoulders, please. Even that's like too much shoulder. Too much shoulder to handle. I need the tiniest, littlest shoulders. It's like, what the fuck? This is a heckin' jam, this one. You know what? I don't give a shit that the perspective makes no sense. Much like with many I don't give a shit statements today. You might be wondering, Pastry, what the hell is Lemmy? I get that they're a plague doctor, but what the fuck are they? And the answer is... they're a plague doctor. Species plague doctor. I mean, essentially. Like, we'll just leave it at that. But whoa, that was weird in my head. Anyway, this was just me practicing what the hell do Lemmy look like, obliterate. I am not good at perspective. So drawing Lemmy from the front is something that I have yet to attempt, and like, what would they look like this? I don't fucking know. Someone who's better at detailed, realistic art could probably... this is kind of funny, actually. Could probably do Lemmy better justice. I will say that Dr. Lemmy is neither a he nor a she. Lemmy is just Lemmy. They don't mind if someone says, like, sir or madam. They just are. They just exist. And I love them. This is, I mean, I feel like the mind can interpret this in many ways, as it currently is, but I'm seeing it as just like the nose, you know? But I don't want to add any more to it. Lemmy, you're adorable. You're a disaster. Just a big old honk shoe. Guys, is my posture like really bad? The answer is yes. I really need to sit up straight. What are these sounds in the background? What is this music? Is someone drowning? Herk. They got a belt. Okay, this is just like a I'm fucking around drawing. Herk. That's Lemmy's unofficial sound effect. Anyway, obliterate! You don't need to sit up straight, you need to strap yourself to the chair to even say, I need a seatbelt. I need to hang in there, champ. Alright, I'm gonna just try to draw. Oh my god, how does one give Dr. Lemmy expressions? That's what I really need to figure out. So far, the only look on their face has been shock. And like, that's it. They don't have a mouth. They're all nose. And they have 2 eyeballs. So let's... You know what? Let's use shape to express emotion, perhaps. Let's try to make a really happy Lemmy. I'm scared. Thinner. It's long and thin, their nose. Their beak. I don't know what to call it. Lemmy's gonna be so goddamn happy. And I'm happy for them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. You don't end a seatbelt. You need Velcro rubber bands at multiple... I need a ton of stuff, apparently. I'm gonna go flying out of this seat. Lemmy, you look like a duck. It just looks like a duck. Oh, I'm happy. Just like, yeah. Just the happiest duck you ever did see. Lemmy is not a duck. I mean, now they're a duck. Their shoulders always seem like too big for what Pastry likes. Why'd I refer to myself in the third person? You know what? Obliterate. I'm drawing a little too quickly. I've been appreciating the speed with which I've been able to make stuff, but I think I'm trying to draw Lemmy too fast. I need to hone in. I need like a default picture of Lemmy. There they are. Maybe Lemmy doesn't need to be very expressive, is the thing. Or I could do like a... Again, it's just shock. It's like Lemmy's only expression is wide-eyed gooberism. I'm supposed to be at a party, but screw me because I got enough work for 4 people. Ugh. I am sorry to hear that. Work is bad. Work is not fun. If it's like, you know, that. Oh, wait a minute. How? I want the hood to look like it does in this picture. This was my favorite. Lemmy, you're a weirdo. Lemmy, you're crazy. Herk. I love saying herk. That's the Lemmy sound effect that I just made up. But hopefully you can get your work done in time to get to said party. Because parties be fun, generally speaking. Guys, I might just not be in a Lemmy drawing mood. I think I'm missing, like, just drawing shape of head like that. Obliterate. Sorry, Lemmy. Tomorrow's gonna be my 24-hour work shift. 2 hours. Oh my god, that's not ethical. That's capitalism at its worst. You need actual sleep, for real sleep. True and actual, for real sleep. I'm gonna try to draw Goblin instead. Angry Goblin. Goblin's angry about capitalism. How big should pupil be? Like, I am so... Man, that's more like I'm done with this shit. That's rage. Tiny pupil equal rage. She mad. She's so mad. She's like, what? Sleep in this economy? The owner? Oh, well, shit. I guess then you're making your own hours, but maybe you should give yourself fewer. But if shit's gotta get done, it's gotta get done. Alright, how big should the frown be? Like... Now let's draw her head first. Oops. Oops. Goblin don't like that. Goblin's upset. I am the capitalist. You did it to yourself. Okay. Alright, we'll figure out mouth after neck. The only appropriate order. Goblin is still upset about capitalism. I could put the mouth, like, over there. I could put it over there. I could put it in the middle. I kinda liked it. I kinda like that. But she need goblin-y goblin without tooth. Well, it depends. Perfect. Beautiful. Last month I did 48 hours, only human bodily function breaks. That's I could not do that. I feel like that would be a fast track to me dying. Crumpling under stress. I couldn't do it. I'm one of those, I'm like, is it typical? Am I like one of the, like, nobody wants to work anymore? I'll work, but I'll work to live, not live to work. And I'll try to do something that is good for society, at least to the best of my ability. That's why I like the library so much. Let's see. Now, if I was an ear, I would go on the side of the head. Or, like, it could be, like, droopy mad. Oh, shit. I forgot, you can't draw, like, more than one line without it. Or it could be, like... What? Oh. Oops. Oh, no! Oh, I accidentally this? Oh no. Oh god! It's fine. She's still in there. I just have to very carefully get rid of the scribbles. That's one of life's happy little accidents, is scribbling all over the goblin's face. Oh Jesus. No, see, it's fine. It had to happen eventually. Look, it's just no biggie. She's just missing patches of her face. That's all. She'll never quite be the same, but you know, we're supposed to change as we grow. I don't fucking know what I'm saying, guys. I completely fucked this up. I messed up the mouth irrecoverably. Stress, I crumble when I'm not under stress. I'm cooked. Constant stress for the damn. Yeah, I mean, I have no advice to give in that regard. That's just something I would not do. I'd pass it along to the next person that perhaps wanted it. Like, do you want to own this? Because I don't. I could barely, like, quote-unquote self-employ even with something that people would consider fun, like art, because then there's still a business side to it, dealing with money and customers, that if it was ever anything bigger than like a once in a while, like, hey, can I have this? If it was like a list of clients and having to juggle social media and just all that kind of shit, it's just like, oh, I'm not enjoying myself anymore. Need to get someone to, like, do that shit for me, because, that is not my idea of a good time. Again, on, like, a small scale, that's doable. How, oops. Let's just... What is it? Ooh, twinkle music. I like twinkle.mp3. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that if capitalism was not what it is and we lived in a society where we didn't have to work, but could, it's kind of like retired people. Like, hell, my own folks, like, technically retired, but just continue to work because it's like, I'll go crazy if I don't have a job. I'm like, I would be fucking living it up if I didn't have to work anymore. What do you mean? What do you mean choose to work? Like, maybe like a volunteer at something, like somewhere? Like activities, sure. Work? No. Miss me with that shit. I don't dream of labor. Ooh, yeah, be careful on scooty bikes. That's dangerous. I say that as someone who does not have a scooty bike, nor know how to scooty bike. That's scary. 'Cause people on the road, they kinda just default to thinking, like, cars exist, trucks exist, and then a motorcycle creeps up and it's like, oh, that's a tiny thing that I forget exists sometimes. And it's easy to get crash bang boomed. Because people ain't be paying attention. What is missing here? I feel like, oh yeah, right, okay. I remember now. I'm like, what pivotal design point on Goblin am I forgetting? Her hair antenna, of course. Double cowlick. You love to see it. My nose itches. Oh, in India it's different because oh, okay, that's more of a common vehicle. Yeah, I'm in the States. It's, you know, obviously it depends on the time of year as well. At least where I am, you know, it's cold in winter, so people are not out on vehicles like that. But it's prime time right now. It's like warm / cool enough that it is perfect driving weather. So we kind of know seasonally when to look out and to be a bit more careful. She's so mad. She's like, nuh-uh. She just wants to sing. She's a bard. Music. And I'm going for the droopy ear look. I feel like I never have quite gotten a handle on goblins' ears just yet, on like how to position them and how to shape them. I see them as almost like an accessory, though. Accessorize with your ears. I attempted, not on this site, in general. I just tried to... I tried to, like, draw a picture of her with her ears, but in, like, a ponytail. That shit did not work. I was like, what am I doing? I need to get better at just drawing them before I try crazy shit like that. She's got bunny vibes. They're like big, floppy bunny ears. This is a goober tune right here. $110 miles per hour. When it's a work thing, but across at 40 miles per hour. Is it like big open empty roads? Cause like if it's a what's the word I'm thinking of? Not pedestrian, not industrial. What the I can't residential. My brain don't brain sometimes. In a residential area, that's scary as hell. I'm also not good at drawing Goblin's shoulders because she wears puffy sleeves. So they always kind of have to be roundo. I got no choice. What idiot designed this character? What was she thinking? Oops. Oh, I went over the line. There we go. Did it. Ew, ads? Where's my pop-up ad blocker message? Cause I don't like ads either. They stupid. I don't know, why doesn't Twitch just let us turn them off? Cause like it's our channel, right? Like what do you mean? Again though, I am not a businessman, so I don't know the who's, the hows, and the whys of that. There we go. Perfectly upset goblin. I think her ear reaches behind her head. We'll put that there. We'll scrape that there. Welcome back! I don't know the situation on the eligibility and allowedness of ad blockers, but feel free to use them. I do not give a shit. I encourage it because I would just turn them off if I could. I despise them so. It's this part of the ear that gets me goofed, where I'm like, what do I do? bunny teeth. Now she's got a little fang. This is an established character of mine for D&D, and she got a little toothy fang. She kind of looks bunny-esque, but she is a goblin. Like a homebrew goblin. Bless Rob the DM for allowing me this cute goblin in a setting where goblins were not supposed to be cute. She's got a tail too, but it's situational because the tail looks like this. Well, okay, not exactly. It's one of them joints with one of them fluffy guy on the ends. Oh shoot! All right, don't. Pastry, you can't be overdrawing because you only get one undo and no further. If I was a name, I would go here. A signature, I should say. Pastry. Perfect. Oh, on a phone? I have no idea how to do that on a phone. Especially if it's the Twitch app, then I do think it's kind of like, oh, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's give some weight to the line art. Bada bing, bada boom. What time is it? Okay. I do need to be mindful. Oh, there's a kitty cat song. Shit! I almost missed this! End of my day was busy. This shit wiggly, it's wigglypate.net! Welcome in, Maelstrom. Hello. I've drawn a couple of things. I drew my wizard Lupe, and I drew my hacker Boops. So, Lupe McGee and Boops McGee, which I think I completely forgot to mention, my cinematic universe of D&D characters that all are named something McGee, and it usually rhymes with the word oops, which is fitting because we got a oops button here. Goblin is not part of that cinematic universe. Goblin is Goblin. She is separate of those shenanigans. There's a BTTV app, but I don't use it. Oh, okay. I don't use my phone for much of anything if I don't have to. It's basically my go-to-bed brick, where I'll read somewhat engaging but somewhat boring things to put my ass to sleep at night, and that's what my phone is for. You know, and for calling people, I guess, but I feel like the thing I use for it the most is my go-to-sleep brick, which when I call it that, it sounds like I use it to knock myself unconscious via a blow to the head. But that's not how I use it. It's not a Nokia. But, you know, if I drop it on my face, that does hurt. I don't do that often, though. I sleep on my side, so I'm holding it up. And if I drop it, it just kind of flumps out of my hand. It does not smack me in the face. I don't live that life. That seems scary. I don't lie on my back. I don't like it. I like cat.mp3 in the back. I have my own cat that I can play. Meow! That was part of the song. You couldn't tell. My phone has more or less turned into a wallet. See, I'm one of those, like, boomer millennials, if that's a term. I made it up if it's not. Where, when it comes to purchasing anything, like anything that requires monetary exchange for goods and services, I'm like, the phone is just a little guy. I can't leave that up to him. I need to make purchases on, like, using my computer. But then, I guess it's a whole thing where people can just tap their phone onto a device and pay for something. And I'm so much of a boomer millennial that that's still wizardry to me. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you can tap your phone against a card reader? Huh? Contactless is good. I have a card for that. I don't want that on my phone. Like, if I had it all on my phone, I'm the lazy asshole that would probably just have the passwords free to find if I dropped said phone, and then I'm fucked. Whereas, like, you have to know a code in order to use my card, and that's not written anywhere on the damn card. Goblin hates this. She's like, mm-mm. Capitalism is not real. I like it. I feel like I'm- oh yeah, she doesn't have eyebrows. Crazy. Perfect. No, it's not. Now it is. There's like virtually no difference. I will color the goblin in. Your card has numbers on it, but they got- yeah, but you need like a pin. Doesn't have that. At least mine doesn't. Mine's in my head. I have not written it down anywhere. Although, I don't know if every place asks for a pin either, so that could be the downfall. She's green. You'll love to see it. Just think about it. The pin code is the one thing you don't need to purchase shit online. Oh, that, you know, I guess that's true, and it's kind of wild when you put it that way. Worst thing, I have to give OTP even after knowing my card pin. I sometimes get annoyed by the OTP stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, it's keeping me safe. It's doing its job. I guess it becomes a problem if, like, you have somewhere that you keep all that stuff, like, in one bag, and that whole bag gets taken, and it's like, oh, well, now I can't even get the thing on my phone. I'm fucked. So the moral of the story, don't lose your bag. Don't get mugged. Moral of the story. Don't get held up at knife point. My bad. I don't know how American cards are, but over here, it's like, ooh, you need your secret 3-digit number to verify this purchase, and it's like on the back of the card, real fucking secret. Yeah, nah, it's the same. The wacky 3 digits on the back of the card. I'm vibing. Alright. Even though these are gold, I'm gonna color them the darker green because we have a limited color palette. Oh, I forgot to color her arm. There we go. Goblin hates capitalism. Oh, whoa. I do like how it just says pink, cyan, and yellow on these no matter no matter what you do. That's a real treat. Goblin. Oops. These colors are upsetting me. Did it say that shit is yellow? Okay, Maelstrom, if you haven't seen this, I'm using Woodland 5, but the OG default... Oh my god. She looks horrifying. That is pink, that is cyan, and that is yellow, but miss me with that shit. We're using Woodland 5. But it doesn't change the names, so it's entertaining. You can fully customize it, as we did with my drawing of Boops McGee, my hacker from Stars Without Number, but I have, like, so far with using this site, I have favored using their, well, not the default, but the color palettes that are available to select from. Because it's been a unique and interesting challenge with dooting art. Because I've been drawing semi-regularly. I've posted here and there. I've done a couple of things, but they just felt really stiff. And they are stiff. But, like, I still like them. But it felt like I was making them very slowly. They felt stiff. And something just didn't feel quite right. I've been, like, it's weird. Because I've been very happy with the turnout. But then at the same time not? I don't know how to describe it. But then when this site popped up on my Blue Sky feed, and I just thought it looked cute. I was like, oh, look at that. It gives like a little spice of life to the images that the people were drawing. And I'll give it a shot, because it's the whole boiling line effect. It's very... It just gives that extra little oomph to a picture, and I like that. And usually it's kind of a lot of effort to make something with quote-unquote animated lines like this. Let alone to all the coloring as well. Like, the line art is one thing, but then to have, like, every color wiggle as well? Damn girl. But being able to use this site to draw has just been really nice. Because I can make stuff relatively quickly. This is what, drawing 3? Like, a drawing an hour, basically? Not even, it's like, it's been, I started around 10:30 and now it's almost 1? So 10, 11, 12:30. So it's like 2.5 hours? Maybe? Guys, it's numbers, I don't know. Math is hard, I hate it. It's doing my head in. What is it they say? Limitation breeds creativity. That's exactly it. I feel more creative having to use this. And it's been very good. The max on my card is 400, but I can spend 3,000. That's good. I mean, I think that's how a lot of cards work. I have, like, a limit that I can withdraw, but then I can, like, pay a big amount if I have to. But I try to not pay anything ever. Well, not literally. Like, I buy shit that I have to, but I don't splurge. I have a whole workflow for making the line boil effect in After Effects now. Wish it wasn't reliant on Adobe. Yeah, I was just saying earlier how Affinity is a great alternative to Adobe, but I get that some other programs or systems or whatever might be reliant on it. These sound effects in this song. I feel like Goblin looks okay without quote-unquote shading. Like this little noodle. Maybe a little bit on her ear would be fine. Just to separate the necklace from the ear. But otherwise, I think she look good. I signed my name, she's mad. She don't like capitalism. I'm just gonna put like an X here. Like, this is like the goblin saying, no, I don't like that. X. No. Cross it out. And we'll make it green, because that's our choice. No. And we'll put a, well, I don't know. I don't tend to, like, give goblin background doodles. Like, what even would I do? Oops. Maybe, like, angry. Grr. I don't even know if I like the damn X. Get that X out of there. Don't need it. Delete it. Ooh, I wonder... hang on. I'm trying something here. Or maybe, like... Ooh. Hang on, if I do that a bit more neatly. I kind of like that. Yeah, that's good. But it feels so empty over here. Maybe she could just be radiating negativity. Yeah. You love to see the the negativity being radiated. It's great. Like, what do you mean my bear's gone? What the fuck? That might be too many. I might have get rid of that one. 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 Just kidding. Get rid of that one. Y'all just hear that car fart outside? The angles. Even the angles of the little wormies, I'm like, it's fucking me up. Stank like stinky goblin. Maybe she fell in a bog. No, I think that was Scriminy actually. You hate to see it. Definitely not stinky. I think maybe one there. Yeah, export. Bam. Goblin. Stank. Perfect. She looks so upset, and I'm happy for her expressing herself like that. Obliterate! So, what time is it? I probably should go. I'm really hungry. I drew 3 proper drawings, and I'm happy about that. Maybe I'll put them on. Will I put them on the Discord? I don't know. We'll see. I can't stream tomorrow, I don't think. I could go grab my planner that has my plans in it, but oh, nucky. But I don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have an appointment tomorrow. So I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but I might stream Friday. And that would be Star Wars, because gotta keep on top of that. But I didn't want to not keep on top of drawing, and I figured with drawing I could stop whenever I want, whereas, you know, I can stop wherever I want with Star Wars, because you can save anywhere, but I want to be able to play for, like, a longer time. And Friday would be that, because today I've got the hard cut, I've got a time budget, I have to go to work, but I have to make sure I have time to keep myself alive before I gotta go to work. So I'll do that. And, yeah. Friday, I'm pretty sure I don't have work because I done did a switcheroo with a coworker. Because otherwise, I think I would have been working Friday. And then I wouldn't have been able to stream Friday. Oh, I got them goober trumpets. Guys, I don't know how to draw a trumpet, so I'm just gonna draw a vuvuzela. Oh my god! This is how I should have drawn Lemmy the whole time. Lemmy, my Plague Doctor character from a different D&D session, who is my favorite. Now, Lemmy doesn't have a mouth on their beak, but you know, let's ignore that. This is perfect. This is the inspiration. Oh, that one. Oh my god, that's a really loud brush tool. Lemmy, you don't tell the others. You might actually be my favorite. No, don't. No, I can't. No, don't. Don't say that. Okay, let's just. You're my beautiful Plague Doctor individual. perfect. They're perfect. Croc-looking motherfucker. They're it's a mask. They wear a mask. They normally just look like, you know, a plague doctor. But I've been dabbling in making them a total goober. It's perfect. Okay. I'm gonna go eat food. I'm gonna see y'all perhaps on Friday. So there's Dr. Lemmy saying bye-bye. This was fun. Maybe I'll do this again sometime when I feel like it. Exclamation point. I'm waving. You can't see it. Maybe someday I'll have flippers. But today is not that day. We're just gonna hard cut it. Bye-bye. Herk.